Okay, so there's me. We gotta redo the introduction. 1 second, Josh. I'll get you on here. I forgot that we all share a. We all share. So, give me a little mic check, Josh. Oh nope, not yet. Oh, give me a mic check, Josh.
It's working good. I can hear you in the stream now.
I've got you in the stream as well. Okay, that was my bad. Well, I'll redo the. Everybody, welcome to GSG Racing on YouTube. We have the GSG 87s cars tonight at Phoenix, 100 laps. 2 fast repairs. Was it 6 sets of tires, Josh?
Yes.
I think it's going to be an interesting one tonight. Looks like everybody's struggling just a touch. I know it's practice. Everybody's pushing as hard as they can. But the heavy on the braking zones and just heavy on the braking zones, and I think that back end gets a little light when they have to get that heavy onto the braking zone.
Definitely. Sorry, I had to turn down my stream. I was getting confused. I was hearing you twice.
Yeah, you're good, buddy. My voice is annoying enough. You don't want to hear it twice.
The voice so nice, you hear it twice.
Yeah. We got a couple of interesting paint schemes tonight. Josh, would you like to point out my favorite?
Yeah, your favorite would be the... Let me go through, make sure I'm getting the right one. That would be the Josh K car. That is your favorite, right?
No, I believe it's going to have to be Scott Cordis' car, Josh. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know, I can't read his hood, so... I mean, I'm sure he spelled a couple words wrong on there. It's okay. It's okay. He told me he has a hard time with the spelling of words. So
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know, Josh. I believe if I read this correctly, if you can read this, you're behind me, Josh, and I'm pretty sure it's Josh Gibson, not Joshua K.
You know, it's okay. You know, it's awesome when you don't have to pay to live in someone's head. So when it come Tuesday night, yeah, we'll see. So it looks like Edwin just popped into the race with that beautiful blue Lowe's number 14 car.
I feel like we should tell him that he doesn't have to run Lowe's, because I actually heard that the Lowe's is not always what he wanted to run. He just happened to be the Lowe's car the first time he ran the Gen 4s with us live, and he just thought he'd keep it. Well, he doesn't have to. He can run whatever he wants. I think that's the one that he just made, and that looks really good.
Yeah, I like that one. I really like his Gen 4 truck scheme.
Gen 4 truck scheme? Or the truck?
Not Gen 4. the truck league series. But when I was talking to you earlier before we went, well, I guess we were live, but we weren't talking. I've got a prediction that we're going to run at least 30 of these 100 laps under caution. I mean, it's going to be a rough go-around for these guys. We got a few guys in here that don't normally run these cars. We've got Scotty B, your league leader in points. I mean, who saw that coming? No wins under his belt or anything. But what do we always say, Cody?
100% consistency, man.
Consistency. If you miss one race, you're down. I mean, look, we had Dustin. Dustin won, I think, 2 races, and he hasn't showed up for the past 3. He's not even in the contending now, with 2 races left.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's you have to be there for week in and week out, you know. And another thing too that kind of helps these guys is this: it's not our biggest field in the GSG umbrella of other leagues that we do. It's not the biggest, so that helps a little bit. You know, you can have an off race or two and still be in the top 10. You know, and that helps out a little bit too. But something I was just looking at, Josh, is from the leader to the guy with the slowest lap time. There's 7/10 between everybody right now for the fastest lap.
Oh, that's impressive. So I'm looking at the driver standings for the points in the 87s. And we have Scott Barrett with 278 points. What do you think the second driver points? What am I trying to say? How many points do you think differs between first and second?
What is it? 5 points? 3 points?
4 points.
4 points.
4 points. And what's crazy is John Russo has 2 wins under his belt and is still behind Scott Barrett.
Like you just said, Josh, it's all about being consistent. I think Russo had to miss a race, I believe.
Yep.
And if that happens, that's a rough go to be able to be there at the end of the day for points.
So Scotty's average start is 5th. Excuse me. And average finish is 5th. John Russo's average starts 7th and finished 5th. So we've got Edwin has one of the races. Dustin Buck, has won 2 races. Peter's won 2 races, which we haven't seen him in 4 weeks now. But I know he's on a different time schedule. And then Joshua Hirsch has won 1 race. So, I mean, we're 2, 4, 6, 8 races into this 10-race season. And Scotty B hasn't came up with a dub yet and still leading.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just, like I said, you just got to be here during the week. I know it's summertime. It's kind of hard sometimes to make it here by 7. Our numbers will probably definitely climb toward fall, winter months. But the guys that here, though, are competitive. They're a competitive group. Like I said, 7 tenths separates 1st through 8th. So, only 7 tenths. So that's pretty decent. I don't know what that was.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I was just watching what was going on the screen. We got some new guys out here today. We think they should be pretty decent additions to it. Just kind of watching everybody on the screen as they go by right now. We got Edwin in the 14 car out there now. He is sitting. Where is Edwin sitting on the lap time? Edwin just took the lead. He whereas the lead for the fastest time out there. It was Gary for the longest time. The teammates, I want to point out, we have a new team. It is G&E Motorsports. It's Edwin Gonzalez and Gary Wigleb. And Edwin just took the fastest time away from Gary. Edwin has a 31 flat, and Gary had a 31.050. So by 500s, Edwin just got his teammate.
I think they're going to be a force to reckon with here in the truck series. I mean, we've got a lot of good teams in our truck series and in the 87s. We got the Cougar Life boys. There's 4 of them in there. The GSG that we have 4. We have G&W. G&E, sorry. Motorsports, it's got 2, and I got a really feeling that they are going to grow as the league goes on.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to recruit, I mean, Edwin and Gary both have showed us, especially in the 87s, week in and week out, that they're a force to reckon with. You know what I mean? And who doesn't want to be part of a winning team?
Oh yeah, I mean, you got the top 2 guys right now in the 87s, meaning the 2 fastest guys on a team together.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easier to sell your team when you're a winning team, for sure.
Oh, definitely. And you're going to see guys that are going to want to get on that team. And, I mean, just because just for the help of having Oh, there goes Connor over and over and over.
That was a wreck that just kept on wrecking right there.
Yes, sir. Cody, I'm going to hop off for a second, run down to the driver's meeting, and then I will be back up.
Yes, sir. Sounds good to me. Sorry, I've got my voice shut off. I didn't know if anybody's told him driver's meeting or not. Well, while Josh does that, I believe Austin, his son, is in here for a little bit.
What's up?
How you feeling about this tonight, Austin? I don't know if you've seen much or not, but how you feeling about it?
I haven't seen any. Honestly, I'm going in this blind. I don't really know.
Are you racing?
I am not racing.
Oh, okay.
Just in here kind of surveying, you know.
So, on the lap times, there's 7/10 that separate the fastest time from the slowest time.
Holy crap.
Yeah, everybody seems to be kind of struggling just a little bit. The car keeps wanting to come around on them a little bit. Your dad predicted 30 out of the 100 laps of being a caution.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'm curious. I would like to not see that many, but just kind of how it's playing out. I mean, I think it's a possibility. Just heavy on the braking zone. I mean, you can watch these guys when they come into the corner. They're just heavy braking zones. You know, you're trying to use that horsepower as long as you can, and you just watch them kind of like right there. I mean, you can watch that nose just sink down into those springs just compressed from the brake force.
I almost would bump my maybe bump the brake bias a little bit. I'm sure Edwin's smart. I'm sure he's already messed with all that already.
Yeah, so a lot of people have already, but the problem with the 87s is I think you can only do 54% to the front.
Oh, dang.
Oh, there goes Edwin. Snapped Edwin around right there.
One of the best guys around. That's not a good sight to see.
I hope the stream doesn't cut out. If it does, I'm sorry. We are just had some thunder crack outside the window, and it's supposed to get pretty nasty here tonight. So the problem is, if mine goes, I'm sure Josh and Austin's will also go.
Yeah, I just heard the thunder as well. That traveled pretty quick.
For those of you who don't know, I was gonna say, for those who don't know, me, Josh, Austin, we're about 10-ish minutes away, probably a little less than 10. So, yeah, if mine goes out, I'm closer to town. Well, I'm in town, and Josh and them are on the outskirts. So if mine goes out, theirs is probably definitely.
Yeah, and if his goes out, he's gonna be back online before we're back online.
Yep.
Normally how it works.
Everybody who's in the chat tonight, let's hear from you guys on who you guys would like to watch a little bit tonight, or who you guys would like us to bring in for an interview, and let us know who you guys are rooting for. Who are you rooting for, Austin? Doesn't have to be the guy you think's going to win, or if you do think he's going to win, whatever. Just who would you like to see eke out a victory tonight?
You know, I'd like to see Scotty come out with something today. I don't know if he's racing or not. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, Scotty B is racing tonight. He's actually our points leader.
Yeah, I'd like to see him come out with something. I'm sure Edwin would do pretty well. Maybe
Edwin
not.
Just snapped it around again, but you know what? Edwin also just set the first guy to get into the 30s. He just set a 30.8. Everybody else is a 31.
Dang.
But we've heard him say multiple times, that is Josh Kirch.
Not seen that car yet.
He's been out there about every time.
I guess I was racing with him probably, and that's why I didn't really see him.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought there. Sorry, guys. I don't know what my deal is tonight. I keep kind of losing my train of thought. Let's look at what Gary's sitting in there. Everybody's just probably getting ready to get set for
Did old Edwin and Gary make a team on here as well?
Yeah, they did. It's a G&E.
G&E.
G&E Motorsports. And right now they are It is Edwin fastest lap time and Gary with the second fastest lap time.
You know, I think GE Motorsports would have sounded a little bit better, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, but they're not General Electric also. If they were, they would have a lot of money.
Their cars look bad. They must have some money to be out there winning it all.
Hey, look at that. That's my favorite race car going around the track, Josh.
Nah, I love it.
Have you seen Scott Cordes' car, Austin?
I have not.
Here, check this out.
Oh, there we go. Very nice. I like that.
Hey, Cody, you're going to have to fix in Discord where we can put Edwin and Gary into the G&E Motorsports. I don't know how to do that.
I got a question, though. If Josh can read that on the hood, does that mean he's in front of him, though?
Oh, no, he did this that way. Josh, your dad right now can see it.
Okay, that makes sense. Didn't Dad? No, Dad did not finish him in front of him in the Truck Series. It was Truck Series.
No, I got it taken out. It's okay. It happens.
I finished in front of you, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. You know what? Be consistent. You can win that league. Oh, here we go. Here's getting ready to start qualifying.
I should be at every truck race.
All right, boys and girls, I'm excited about this one. Who are we going to start with watching qualifying, Cody?
I'm going to let it go to whatever for right now, Josh. I'm trying to get it so that those guys can hop into their team channel super quick.
Gotcha. I don't think they're really looking to.
Yeah, that's what they said. They're not in too big of a hurry, and I think that's why I kept forgetting about it. But now I just want to go ahead and do it while
Oh, yeah, well, you remember.
thinking about it.
Oh, we're looking at the old Scott Cordes qualifying right now.
Of course we are. You know.
I actually didn't pick it, so.
You know, Scott's a really good guy. I enjoy racing with him.
All the Cougar Life guys.
Yeah. It's awesome that I have a 1-year lease in his head, and I don't have to pay for it, so it's all that matters. I'm living rent-free in that noggin. He's slipping and sliding, he. See them results, what we got going on here. So, your first place right now is Josh Kirsch with a 31-2. Then you got John Russo in a 32-2-1. Scotty B did a 31-2-1. Then Scotty B did a 32. Connor put down a 31-3. Connor put down a pretty good time.
Sounds like there's some past guys out there. Is the Connor new?
He is, yes.
Heck yeah.
So Gary just put down a 31-07.
Dang.
Scott Cordes put down a 31-7-7. Edwin with the knocking out. Wow. Edwin broke a 30.84.
Old boy's cooking. But that's typical. Typical
Yeah.
Edwin right there.
But look, you got a G&E first, second.
Yep. That's what they like to see right there.
Steve Harris with a 32.5. Let's see if Kenneth's gonna go out there. Steve Harris just popped in. He did a 32.58 on no practice, Austin.
Dang. It's good right there.
See if Doug Cook. So Kenneth is out there. So he put down a 31.78 for his first lap. Edwin's still turning laps at the moment. So Edwin did on his qualifying lap 0.04 of a second faster than he did on his practice laps.
It looks like Doug Cook did not qualify today.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. No, that's Kenneth. Huh.
Hopefully Doug's making it again. I know he's a little upset about not making the truck race. He had to work, if I read that correct. Wasn't really upset, just...
Disappointed.
Yeah.
So,
Upset wasn't the right word.
while we're on here, let's throw out there that we have a Pro 4 Dirt League starting, so we're going to be doing some recruiting for that. So keep an eye out on that. Once again, we want to give a shout out to our Whiskey Ridge Racing partnership. Appreciate all the people that they bring over and all the promotions. We have our 87s on Sundays. We have our trucks on Tuesdays, and on Fridays we have late models going to be starting. I think next week is the first race.
The 12th, so it'd be this coming week.
Oh, this Friday.
Yes, sir.
Nice. That's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and I think our very own Scotty B is going to be announcing that. Our good friend John Russo is the one putting that on for us. So thank you to John Russo and Scotty B for putting that on and broadcasting. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Just wanted to throw Scotty a shout out right there.
Nope. So Daytona is going to be the final race in the 87s next Sunday. Scotty B has a big announcement on the next series that he will be putting on. But I will tell you that this is, I know he's going to want to hold off until till August to start that league. So I was just, it was just brought up to me that they want to run an 87s league in between this 87s and the new league that Scotty's starting. So I think John Russo is going to head that league up.
Okay, so he's going to be running 2 of them for us.
Yes. So
cool.
He's going to get with me later on tonight or tomorrow, and he's going to get everything set up. I said maybe a 5-week league, 5-week series, so that'll be exciting. John's done really, really good on the recruiting part of the late models. I think he'll do really good here on with the 87s.
Absolutely.
I'd like to come up with a dirt league here soon. Not sure when. I know we don't have one. I just want to appeal to everybody, and I'm a big dirt racer, so I knew there's people out there that want to do it.
So we got teammates 1 and 2 on the front row. Then we have Josh and John Russo, Scotty and Connor filling out your 5th and 6th spot. So let me go to, you got Steve Harris, Scott Cordis,
and Kenneth.
And Doug Cook. That is one good-looking car, Cody. That Doug Cook car. That is sweet car.
Absolutely. I love the John Deere paint.
I like Steve Harris's car too. That's a little different. It's kind of like my car that I run. I run one of those crazy paint schemes with the circles on it. That's usually my 87 car. It's very similar to that. But this is going to be an exciting race. I hope we stay green a lot. We shall see. I'm curious to see this fire and see if we get anybody spinning on the fire. Because these guys are only running 53 mile an hour, so let's see how they jump out and start.
And take it nice and slow to the line, and Edwin fires off. Gary right by him. Kind of see what we have here.
I tell you what, these cars sound just as good as those late model cars do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think they sound super good. Let's go to the blimp view here for a little bit, just so everybody's packed up right now. We can see kind of an overview of most of the guys out here tonight. Edwin kind of going in, teammates right up to the back bumper. It looked like he was able to go if he wanted to. If he could have picked a different lane, but it just seemed like he kind of went in there a little hotter than Edwin did. And that was Gary. Oh, 3 wide there. Ride to Dante going in. That's Connor.
So it looks like Steve Harris is going into the pits. Looks like he's got some damage on the front. Let's see what happened there.
Let's go to...
Oh, there goes Connor, down low.
No. I just moved it. Well, let's go back and see what Steven has, and then we'll jump to Connor.
It looked like he just got a little bit slick.
I think Steven just touched the wall just a little bit is all, but it sure tore up the front of that car. Now let's go to...
Looks like we got 3 fast repairs in this, Scotty said. So
3? Okay, I thought it was 2.
3 fast repairs, 7 sets of tires, so...
Yeah, Scotty bumped it up for this race because it was going to be a rough race, he said.
You know, look at that. You know, one of our new racers, Connor, out there tonight, just rolls it in deep. A good, clean pass. Good job for him. And still your current leader. He actually has the fastest time. Oh.
How far back did Edwin fall?
So the only problem with what he's doing right now is he is eating up those tires.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if he's thinking about that or if he's thinking, you know, let's see what we can do in a short run and see if maybe he is counting on some of the cautions that we talked about, Josh. But so far, man, no caution.
We're 4 laps, clean racing.
Yeah.
Because that Steve wreck was not a caution-worthy wreck. He was out by himself.
Yep. Looks like it just got a little tight and he just kind of slid up into there, which unfortunate for him. So is he 1 or 2 laps down now, Josh?
Let me take a look at that. I think he's only 1 though. Okay. No, he is 2 laps down. 2 laps down. The good thing is 1 caution getting back up.
Yep.
And then him with those fresh tires. I know we're only 4 laps in, but if he pushed it a little. You know, watching Connor's practice. Oh, there he is into the wall. Into the wall.
Let's get into Connor's gyro here real quick. Once again, everybody but Edwin and Doug running Chevys into the wall again.
I think he's probably got a little bit of damage.
Oh, did he just blink? Connor's blinking a little bit. That's what that was, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's go here to Gary and see what Gary's seeing then with him blinking a little bit. Would you look at that? It's Scotty V, P3. I'm a poet and didn't know it.
You be rhyming every time.
I tell you what,
guys. That's...
Go ahead, Josh.
Just sorry, guys. We're up here trying to make jokes.
We're not the funniest people in the world. But no, one of the challenges, you know, with this racetrack is how it's shaped. So 1 and 2, the banking's just slightly higher, and a little bit more of a sweeping turn. I believe it's either that or it's vice versa. But 3 and 4, there's hardly any banking at all. And you know, you go from like Daytona being a crazy bank track, and that's what keeps the traction. You know, you got the physics of just holding that car up against the track because they're going sideways. Well, here, that car's wanting to do the same thing, but with no banking, that car's wanting to just slowly drift up the track. Nothing really holding it down to it except for pure mechanical grip, which is tire grip. That's the only thing that's keeping these cars from sliding out. It's not. There's nothing. The track's not helping these guys tonight at all.
It's so the track temperature right now is a little bit cooler than we've run this season.
Yeah, Scotty said he wanted to experiment with that a little bit. We've had a complaint or two about, you know, maybe the track temp's a little bit higher. We've always just run what iRacing likes to run. We don't do the perfect track conditions. We don't check mark that. But we let iRacing just kind of handle. In the past, we've let iRacing kind of handle what the track temperature should be, and so people were kind of complaining, saying, "Hey, it's a little hot, a little slick." So Scotty decided to maybe try to turn it down a little bit just to make it easier.
Cody, I will be right back.
Okay, buddy, take your time. John Russo is your race leader right now with Edwin behind him. Gary Wigleb in third. Scotty B in fourth. Scott Cordes in fifth. Joshua Kirch in sixth. Connor Sanders in seventh. And Kenneth Boehm in eighth and ninth. You've got Doug Cook and Stephen Harris is rounding out your top 10.
You know, Edwin set the fastest lap in practice, but it don't look like he's doing too hot in the actual race right now.
You know, so he is only a 10th off actually less than a 10th off your fastest time, and your fastest is Connor Sanders right now in the 77.
He's not a bad racer at all. So is he getting ready to lap some people?
No.
Or did
So
Connor fall back?
Connor is P7. John
Oh.
Russo is your race leader right now.
Oh, okay, my bad. I completely missed that.
Connor is P7 right now.
I know he jumped up in the lead, didn't he? Or am I thinking about
Yeah, he
something
was in the lead for a
completely
little
different?
bit, and he had a couple brushes with the wall, kind of caused him to fall back a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now, we're focusing on the leaders. Oh, Gary coming back into the picture. It's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead. Edwin and Gary have both kind of caught John Russo. John Russo, number 59, is your race leader. Edwin, number 14, and Gary Wigleb in the 33 car. So we'll see what these guys do. And both of the G and E cars go around John Russo.
I wonder if John just used his tires up a little bit more than they did.
You know, I'm kind of wondering. I was kind of wondering the same thing, Austin. I'll tell you what, Gary's just following Edwin there. Nope. Gary is going around Edwin as... Let's go see if John Russo follows. He did not. I did not know if he was going to follow Gary around or not. So we have the 33 of Gary Wigleb in first, the 14 of Edwin Gonzalez in second, and John Russo, number 59, in your rounding out your top three. Let's go back here. Let's see how Joshua's doing. Joshua, Scotty B, and Scott Cordes mixing it up for the 4th place. Another 3-car battle for 4th place.
Don't sound bad at all.
You know, it's been some really good racing. We're, hold on, for some reason. For some reason, guys. Let me hurry up and do this. Super sorry.
What, new sound or something?
No, the ticker wasn't,
Uh-oh.
it's still not going across for some reason. What is going on here? Huh, I'm sorry guys, the ticker's not working tonight and I don't want to take up your view here. So we'll keep you informed on what's going on. Super sorry about that. So right now, it looks like Joshua Kirch is kind of pulling in that 4th place, but we have Scotty B and Scott Cordes, the 2 Scotts out there, battling for 5th and 6th right now. Scott Cordes taking the high side, Scotty B keeping that low side. Oh, looks like he's going to go for a switch up. And look at that, just drove it in a little deeper, a little bit of contact, and Scott Cordes gets around Scotty B.
Hey, bumpin's racing now.
That's all part of it, yeah, absolutely. Let's see if Josh... Let's see if... Scotty B...
I will be right back as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You're good, buddy. So Connor Sanders is running P7 right now. He's got a little bit of damage. He's had a few brushes with the wall. He also keeps blinking a little bit. Scott Cordes did not make the full pass around Scotty B. Scotty B still holds on for P5. Let's go back up to our leaders and see what they're doing. So we've got Gary Wiglip in first, Edwin in second, John Russo in P3. Let's get a wider shot here. Kind of seeing there's a little bit of a gap between your second place and third place. A little bit of a gap between first and second. Joshua Kirch also kind of out by his lonesome, but Scotty B and Scott Cordes are still battling for fifth place. Scotty B still holds fifth, but Scott is trying to get around Scotty B. Scott Cordes is trying to get around Scotty B. Scott Cordes trying to make the pass again on Scotty. And it looks like this time Scott Cordes does take away P5 from Scotty Barrett. Gary and Edwin still 1 and 2 respectively. John Russo has got caught by Joshua Kirch. So this is the battle for third place. John brushes the wall a little bit, allows Joshua Kirch to go by. Sorry guys, let me try to... There we go. See if that works now, possibly. Negative. What do we have going on here? That one? Sorry guys, bear with me for a second. There we go. I'm sorry guys about that. I did not realize that was not up this whole time. So we are on lap 27 out of 100. It looks like John Russo is falling back just a little bit. Scott Cordes is catching John Russo. Kind of see what's going on with P1, P2. Still close behind. It looks like they are about to go around Kenneth Boehm, who let them around, didn't want to interfere with the leader's race. So these guys have lapped. So P1 and P2 have lapped. Up to 7th place, actually. So, oh, there goes Scotty B and Scott Cordes and Scotty B going around John. I wonder if John's possibly used up his tires. I'm kind of curious on what we've got going on here with John. But that puts Scott Cordes in 4th and Scotty B in 5th. John Russo is now 6th place, falling a little bit. Oh, he is coming into pit. John Russo's coming down pit road right now. I'm wondering if he's possibly just killed his tires or what's happened. P1 and P2 still Gary and Edwin respectively. Putting in the work. They're definitely just working, just trying to walk away from the field as much as they can. Joshua Kirch by his lonesome in P3. Scott Cordes coming up to Doug Cook right now. Doug Cook is sitting in P6. So P4 is coming up to lap P6 right now. And Scott Cordes is going to go around Doug there, and so is Scotty B. Kenneth Boehm has also decided to come down pit road. Connor Sanders. Looks like John Russo's trying to get around Connor Sanders and just did. And that was for P7, so John Russo's now P7. Your running order right now is Gary P1, Edwin P2, Joshua Kirch P3, Scott Cordes P4, Scotty B P5, Doug Cook P6, John Russo P7, Connor Sanders P8, Stephen Harris P9, and Kenneth Boehm is P10. Coming into the pits again. Kind of curious on what happened there. Let's see if we can get a rear shade. No, he's still clean. I wonder if he has a pass-through or a stop and hold, possibly speeding in pits maybe. Let's see if he gets tires or anything. Oh, he is getting tired. I'm curious if maybe he didn't uncheck his tires. I'm wondering if he's going to have a hold penalty here. Let's kind of wait and see what happens here. Looks like he is getting a hold penalty. That must be what he comes down for. And I accidentally didn't uncheck his tires. So he also got tires, which used an extra set. Right now we're watching your race leader Gary and Edwin behind him. Let's go back up to a blimp view here. Let's go and see how Scotty and Scotty B are doing. Looks like Scott Cordes is kind of walking away from Scotty B just ever so slightly. Joshua Kirch still out there. Let's get an in-car on Scotty B here. See what he's seeing following behind Scott Cordes. You can hear him ever so slightly kind of staying on that gas a little bit, but not throttling up until late in the corner exit. late corner exit before they're able to throttle. Scotty got a little loose there. Just ever so slightly. Let's go, let's follow Edwin behind his teammate here.
All right, boys and girls, sorry about that.
It's all good, buddy. We've been holding her down for you while he's gone.
I noticed you're on lap 40 already.
Yeah, no caution
So I'm
yet.
assuming, I was getting ready to say the same thing. So Gary leading right now with Edwin as partner behind him.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of just playing the teammate game and slowly but surely walking away from the field.
These two are going to be a force to be reckoned with, aren't they?
Absolutely. Both super talented, super patient drivers.
Hey, can you go in and tell Edwin to use his windshield wiper and get that dirt off of it?
Yeah. I wish. That's one of the things I absolutely love about running anything dirt and open wheels or just road in general, because windshield wipers and tear off are a magical thing. And you wouldn't think it'd bother you as much on a windshield, but it bothers me more than having dirt and stuff on my mud and stuff on my visor running dirt, believe it or not.
So how is some of our newer guys? How's Connor doing out there? We had any issues out of Connor's car lately?
He's running P7 right now, kind of by himself. Nobody really around him. I think they've lapped all the way up to P6, I believe, has been lapped.
So what is up with Kenneth? Looks like he is 10 laps down.
Yeah, Kenneth is I didn't see no damage. That could have been something I missed where he tapped the wall or something, but unfortunately Kenneth had come down to pit road. Like I said, I don't know if he just wanted to get tires or what, but I saw him come back around the next lap and had a hold penalty, so I'm guessing speeding on pit road.
Darn it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
That'll get you right there.
Hey Josh, I'm gonna step away just for a second. I'll be here if you need
Sure.
me, but I'll be 1 second.
Hey, you're good. So it looks like I am going to go up to Cody's shot right now. It looks like he is in Kenneth's car. So we're going to go to the blimp. Looks like Edwin and Gary are passing Doug Cook there in that John Deere Ford. It's like we have Steve Harris in the pit lane right now. So we have John Russo 1 lap down, Connor 1 lap down, Doug Cook 2 laps down. Steve Harris 7, and Kenneth is 10 laps down. So your running order at the moment is Edwin Gonzalez, Gary, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his, Wigble, Josh Kirsch, Scott Cordes, and Scotty B are only, that's your top 5, and those are on your lead lap. So right now, let me jump over to our standings and our championship standings. So John Russo is 2nd with 4 off, but Edwin is 10 points off from Scotty. So Scotty's got to get up there and make a move if he's wanting to keep that first place spot in the point standings. Let's see here. Go to, so we are 47 laps in, so we are coming up close to our midway point in this race. Man, 30 minutes for 50 laps. This is pretty amazing. These guys are doing an awesome job. Tell you what, just going in on some of these different drivers and looking at their brake calibers, they are smoking hot. watching Scotty B at the moment. Number 43 Winston car. Gonna see if I can do a little bit of magic here on my screen. See if I can take a gander at those brake calipers or brake rotors. Yeah, they're just glowing hot going into those corners. So we're back on to Edwin and Gary. Looks like Edwin took the front spot from Gary. Looks like Connor had a hard hit. Connor is going into the pit. Let's see here. Connor led for a few laps. Was doing really good. Do some looking here. So it looks like he came in to maybe turn 3 coming out of it. Went into turn 1 and just did not turn it enough. He tore all kinds of stuff up. Looks like he's back out. Well, got that fast repair, so it's got that car all cleaned up, looking pretty again. We have a pit stop. We have teammates coming in. Look like a nice smooth pit stop for I want to call it a G&E, but it's not the G&E. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to their team name. Yeah, it is G&E. I got it right. The G&E team. So it looked like they flip-flop positions. Now, in the truck series, that would get Gary, if he led that lap, it would get him an extra 5 points. So if you lead 1 lap in the truck series, you'll get an extra 5 points on that. So it looks like Gary and Edwin are your number. Let's see here. Gary's in 5th. Scott Cordes is up into 2nd. Let's see what I got here. Scotty B up to 3. That could help him out tremendously if they can keep Gary and Edwin behind them. Looks like Doug Cook has some rear end damage. I'm trying to see if I can go back and catch a gander at what happened there. I know I'm not switching anything on your screen because that is on Cody's computer, but if I can get something, no, it looks like he's had that damage for a while, so we won't try to jump back to that. Looks like John Russo is coming into the pits. Looks like Scott Cordes is in 2nd. Edwin 5th. Gary 4th. You got Joshua Kirsch in 1st right now on lap 55. So Connor Sanders' last lap was a 39.8. Josh Kirsch's last lap was a 33.2. So he's going to be taking over Connor here in a second to put Connor another lap down. Looks like Connor is roughly 2 laps down at the moment, so not horrible. Scotty B a lap down. So the only 2 on your lead lap at the moment is Josh Kirsch and Scott Cordes. You know what? Having my name on his car is giving him some good luck. So I don't blame him for doing that. Let's see here. Those guys should be coming in for pits, if I had to guess here, very soon. There's Scotty B and Edwin. Scotty trying to get around them, so it looks like Edwin and Gary took that third place from Scott. Scotty trying to drive it in and pass Gary on the outside. Looks like he's looking at the bottom for Edwin, but cannot get it. Edwin closes that door. Scotty goes to the top. Edwin goes to the top. There goes Scotty. Whoa! Gary into the wall, slowed him down. Looked like Edwin was doing a little blocking for his teammate. Scotty back into fourth. Or sorry, third. Gary into fourth. So it looks like we may have some people pitting in. Let me see here. Oh no. Looks like Scott Cordes got into the wall a little bit. Dug it in deep. Don't look like he did much damage to his car. It just did not want to turn. Just went up and grazed that wall slightly. On the lead lap there. Focusing on the leaders. Looks like Gary's in third, into the wall again. Looks like Josh is coming into the pits now. Like we have Scott Cordes coming in pitting at the moment, so that should put Edwin and Gary up into the lead. No, that put Scotty into the lead. Scotty B. Oh, nope, sorry, Scott Cordes. So it looks like our 1, 2, and 3 is Scotty B, Gary, and Edwin. So fight for first here. Gary going low. See if his teammate or is Scotty gonna shut that door. He did. Oh, he stayed high. Edwin going low. Edwin backed up a little bit. Didn't think it was his time. Look at those brake rotors get red. It's crazy how hard they lock up. So it looks like Scotty's going to take the low side. Edwin staying high.
I'm back,
Edwin,
Josh.
No problem. Edwin tucks in. So we have a hell of a battle.
Oh,
Oh, Scotty loose.
Nope, there it
Keep
is.
Scotty. Yeah. Way to save that, Scotty.
Nope. Against the wall.
Into the wall.
So that should be a yellow. That is a yellow.
There's our
So
caution.
I was able to hear you a little bit, Josh. Scotty B, I think, is a lap down. Scotty B is sitting in P5. So I think Scotty B was a lap down. Gary and Edwin are your P1, P2.
Sorry, guys. I did not mean to mess that up.
You're perfectly fine. The way that they were racing, I think Scotty's main goal was to race to stay on, going from a lap down, trying to get that lucky dog. Somebody else reckon, I think, is why Scotty was kind of pushing it as hard as he could. You know what I mean? I think he was trying to keep that going from a lap down there. And
So
what's
what's good?
disappointing is Scotty B, I think, is the first one a lap down, but causing the caution, he will not get that lucky dog.
Nope. Caution that calls in the caution, and he's going to have to pit. There's no way he can be out there with that much damage.
Like, I'm sure
He's
that
missing
radiator's tore up.
Oh, he's probably getting hot at the moment. So we've been doing, I've been doing some different angle views and stuff, and these rotors are getting hot. I've been watching them just glow red. So we got the leaders coming in. Yep. Actually, I've been taking the gyro and spinning it a little bit on the replay and focusing in on that. So we've got Edwin and Gary coming in side by side. Gary gets that second spot coming in on the pit, and Edwin gets that first. So this is their second pit stop that they've come in together. Looks like Edwin is a little crooked in that pit box, but
you know something we've never really told anybody, the viewers at home, Josh, is how you qualify is where your pit stall will be, where your pit box will be. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, however you qualify, is where your pit box will be on pit road. So Edwin qualifying P1, that gave him the first pit box, and Gary qualifying P2 gave him the second. Sorry, Josh, I don't think we've ever said that on the stream, and it would be cool if iRacing would let you pick your pit stall, but they do not. They go off of your qualifying order.
So it looks like Lucky Dog will probably go to Connor. So Connor's 2 laps down. So he will get one of those laps back if I had to guess. I'm pretty impressed that we've went 62. So we're on lap 64, but we've went 62 laps without a caution.
You know, Josh, I'm going to go ahead and say it because I know Goose would want me to. Cautions breed cautions, Josh.
Oh, they do.
So,
you know, Cody, I noticed your oh, nope, sorry, my screen was too far down. Never mind, just overlook what I was getting ready to say.
I actually had to fix it while you were gone. That was, it was not working. I had to adjust race labs. For whatever reason, it was saying race labs was open, but race labs was not open. So, I had to fix that, unfortunately. So for a lot of the race, we were running with no ticker. So I apologize to everybody at home, but pace car's off.
Here. Yes, it is. Here we go.
Remember, everybody, the high side guys are your lead pack. The guys on the inside are a lap down, and it looked like Connor might have. I don't want to speculate, but I'm going to have to speculate and say Connor might have jumped that restart a little bit, Josh. And if he did, he will get a black flag. So right now, your running order would be Joshua Kirch, Scott Cordes, Edwin Gonzalez, and Gary Riglip. Oh, little 3 wide. Scotty trying to go around Doug. Holds up Gary a little bit, making it 3 wide. So now we have 2 cars separating teammates. Now, this isn't a big drafting track, but those guys have been kind of nose to tail the whole race. I believe trying to kind of save fuel, save tires, all that good stuff. Anything that they can do, you know, well, before the caution, probably make a one-stop strategy, but go ahead and take the free pit stop when you can get it. But we'll see kind of how it plays out for them now that there's one car now separating.
Looks like Scott Cordes is going for. Oh, looks like we have number 22, the Miller car, Kenneth, in the infield. He's just sitting there. So
no caution. That should probably be a caution, Josh. I'm actually gonna throw one.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and see if we can figure out what happened while you do that.
There we go. I feel like somebody sitting on the infield probably should have thrown a yellow. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I don't know. I feel like that was the right thing to do in that point, Josh. I couldn't be wrong,
he looked like he was just low. The tires came out from below him or behind him and just hit the wall. spun him around. Yeah, that definitely should have been a caution, especially in the pack. If he was by himself, I would have said no. We'll leave that some green flag racing. But no, definitely that should have been. We've only got 30 laps in this race left. So with your lucky dog order, it looks like Scotty B should be getting the possibility of that lucky dog coming up.
Looks like they all passed the pace car on accident. Everybody's going to be slowing down here. So we shall see your running order right now is Scott Cordes, Joshua Kirch, Evan Gonzalez, Gary Wigland, Scotty B, John Russo, Connor Sanders, Doug Cook, Stephen Harris, Kenneth Boehm, rounding out your top 10, which is what we have here today. 10 drivers, would have been 11, but somebody backed out before the race started. Is Edwin gonna go? Edwin faking some people out there, trying to. It looked like John was gonna follow the leader there, but decided to follow him out. I'm not gonna lie, Josh, it's kind of a fun game that I like to play myself if I'm not gonna pit, and I make it act like I'm gonna pit, so I was focusing on Scotty B to see what happens. Scotty B,
There he
Josh
goes.
is getting the wave around.
Getting that wave around.
So that should keep him on the lead lap now, I believe.
Yes, he will be on the lead lap.
All right. So we have your top 5 are on the lead lap. I wonder what's going through Scott Cordes' head right now, leading the pack to green here in a minute.
I tell you what, the past 2 races, he has really shined as much as, I don't know if you heard it while you were away, but I really believe a lot of his luck in this race is coming from the name on his hood.
Yeah, I heard that. You might be onto something there, though.
That's the best thing. I wouldn't want to put his name on my car because I wouldn't want it to have the negative effect. So, but he has done really good this race. He hasn't won a lap down yet. He stayed smooth. So, I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's actually go. Let's do a gyro shot of the leader firing off and just see kind of what it's like to lead a race, and then we'll hurry up and jump further back and see what everybody else sees. The clean air versus the mid pack.
So Scotty is on the inside, and that's got me wondering why he is on the inside of the. He should be up. So watch that foot on fire down on your left-hand side of your screen. Let's see how that, if he's just feathering it or what he does there. So there it drops off.
And
That
green
foot
flag,
stayed
there you go.
good and steady, so clearly that doesn't show up on iRacing.
Sometimes some cars do, some cars do not. We're going to go back in here with Scotty B, see what he's seeing. You can kind of see it's a little bit racier the further back you go.
I tell you what, there's not much banking on this track, is there?
No, absolutely not. It's all mechanical grip, and when I say mechanical grip, that is just tires. Oh, looks... Scotty was going to go underneath there, and Connor comes back down. I'm still curious on... They just crossed the start-finish line, Josh. Would you be able to give us a confirmation on if Scotty is still a lap down or if Scotty's good?
I can. Scotty is good. Scotty is looking like he is in
I've got him in
fifth
P5.
position.
That's what I've got.
Yeah,
So
John Russo is back on your lead lap as well.
Okay,
So your top 6 are on your lead lap.
So right now, Scott Cordes got a small gap on Joshua Kirch right now. John Russo is on the lead lap because he is slightly ahead of Scott Cordes right now. So John is actually not your race leader right now. He was just able to fire off a little bit quicker, or shouldn't say quicker. He not fire off quicker, but he was able to get ahead of.
Oh, somebody
Scott
hit the
Cordes.
wall. It looked like.
Heard that. Let's go and see what that was all about there. If you can figure out who it was, I'll
Josh,
jump back.
let me change my screen. Go back a little bit further. Okay, let me take a gander here.
It was Connor. Connor rubbed the
Yes,
wall.
number 77 just
And
traced
just
the
did
wall.
it again. His front right is damp. Whoa. Saved it right there.
Yep.
Up against the wall again. That car must not be handling the best. So let's go ahead
long
and
as he's-
go back up. Now here.
So it looks like Edwin is going for the lead. He is up on Scott's bumper at the moment. Oh, he shot down low, went around him.
He drove it in
Nice
deep.
smooth.
Them brake rotors were glowing on the front end. They still are.
So we got 2 cars. Ooh, there goes Edwin just tapping the wall slightly. Lap 80, 20 laps. Let's see if Scott can do something and make something stick here.
Looks like he might have
So we
driven
got-
in a little too deep there. You saw it kind of running up the track a little bit.
Whoa, there goes Scott or Josh get a little loose behind him.
And that allowed Scotty B to
Scotty B.
maybe grab 2 spots. No. Sounded like Connor again, probably. Yep, Connor scraping the wall again a little bit back there. That car is not handling the way he wants it.
So, looks like Steve Harris is stuck in the pits. He must be out of fast repairs. That is a tough break for the 134 car.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. Let's rewind here quite a bit and see what happened real quick before we get into the.
Oh, there it is. That was quick.
Yeah, couldn't get back to the play button quick enough. Let's see. Oh, looks like the car is just gonna step a little bit, and
Man,
You
that's a
know what?
hard blow.
with not having an infield on a track like Phoenix, it's pretty rough. Pretty rough lick because I mean, if you spin, like say you're Charlotte, Daytona, you spin on the tri-oval there, start finish line. There's usually an infield there. Well, that's not the case here at Phoenix. It's between a wall and a wall. Everywhere else kind of has grass, which is more unusual, but the front stretch does not, unfortunately, for Stephen Harris tonight.
Tell you what, Scott Cordes is. I mean, he's taking that low line. I mean, he is putting that car right on that yellow. But
Yeah, absolutely.
it's looking like Edwin is getting him on the out, and Scott's catching him up on the in the corner. So as they're coming in the corner, you see him catching up, and then as he comes out, Edwin just slingshots out.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what Valley Blue Sox is.
I'll ask him if he wins this race.
Nah, somebody made a comment. This race is brought to you by the Valley Blue Sox. I don't know who the Valley Blue Sox are.
Yep, but this race is definitely not brought by them.
What do that is? Edwin seems like he's slowly working his way away from Scott Cordes right now. Gary catching up to Scott Cordes, along with Joshua Kirch back here. But Gary's going to have to get around John Russo, which right now is a lap down. John's going to move up out of the way and allow these guys to battle it out.
So teammates sandwiching Scott Cordes at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he wishes he had some of his Cougar Life guys out there with him now, and Gary's going to try
Definitely.
to get him on the high side.
Usually the 87s, the Cougar Life guys don't really run the 87 cars.
Yep.
Scott is the only one.
Yep. And it is hard, especially in the summer, like we've said before. Just in the summer, Sundays, people kind of re-gear in to get ready to go back to work on a Monday, but now it is your 1-2 again. It's going to be G and E Motorsports, or your 1 and 2 again.
14 laps left.
14 to go.
Look at Scott with that run.
Edwin getting up out of
Edwin
the way.
going high.
Going to let Gary get it, I think.
can't imagine that being teammate strategy with Edwin being higher in the points than Gary.
You know, Josh, he's done it a few times tonight, though. He's kind of let Gary do his own. Gary kind of get a front, but I'm wondering if maybe Edwin. I'm not gonna say Gary's not confident in driving, but I wonder if Edwin just feels like maybe he's a better blocker.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. It's the blocking, because I seen it when Scotty was up there running with them. Edwin just knows where to put the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're very clean blocks, because I've seen guys that'll block that'll just take and jerk their car up in front of you. Edwin's a very clean block. You can see it coming before it happens, so you have time to react, not just almost losing your nose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he gives plenty of room, plenty of time when he's blowing a block or throwing a block. He's saying with plenty of time, saying, "Hey, you're not gonna take the lane that you're wanting to take right now. This is where I'm going." And
but if you're there and you have the run, he will let you go.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, as we've seen on the Daytona Truck League, which I'm not gonna lie, Josh. The Daytona Truck League at Daytona on Tuesday is the racing that I'm hoping we get out of the trucks for the rest of the season, because it was a little bit more throw the elbows out. You know what I mean? Everybody was kind of getting in there a little rougher, a little more, a little rubbing a little bit more. I shouldn't say like it wasn't dumping or wrecking anybody, but Gary up against the wall there. It's gonna slow him up a little bit. Not enough to have Scott get a huge run on him. But like I was saying, Josh, everybody got their elbows out a little bit more hard-nosed racing, where you're like, you know what? No, I'm going here. This is where I'm going. My teammate's going. My team's going. Not so much of, oh, you can have it. And I hope that's kind of what we. I hope that's what we see out of the trucks, Josh. I want a little bit more. Hard-nosed racing, you know, like you're respectful, but you can beat and bang.
Like you were saying, it's the same thing too. Like with the caution, it was hard-nosed racing, but we didn't have any cautions to the last 15 laps.
Yeah.
And that's amazing when you're running 12 trucks that are 3 wide.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, it wasn't dirty racing. Oops, Scott Cordes into the wall there. Go back. We got a good little race for P3 right now. Looks like Joshua might get it. But yeah, it was the kind of racing that I'm hoping that we see from GSG from now on. I'm not going to say we had bad racing or anything in the Gen 4s. I mean, we had really good battles on the Gen 4s, but I'm hoping we see maybe a little bit more. Everybody already knows that everybody's pretty well friendly toward each other. I'm not going to say everybody's friends, because obviously different states, different places, but everybody's friendly, right? Everybody's super helpful. But now I'm hoping that everybody's kind of like, oh, okay, nobody's going to get mad or upset if we beat and bang a little bit. And that's kind of the racing I'd like to see. Like I said, not dirty. Don't want to take anybody out, but just harder racing is what I'm hoping to see. You know what I mean, Josh? It'd be nice to see it a little bit more, instead of, oh, you're underneath me, I'll let you go. And we've seen that in the past, just because you don't want to get up into somebody or anything, but
yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you don't want to be scared to. You don't want to wreck your fellow racer, but in the end of the day, you're there to win. You're not there to be friends. Everybody's friends until green flag drops, and then
absolutely.
After that, we're all friends again. No
Exactly.
one's going to go out there and wreck anybody intentionally. Nobody wants somebody to lose their race because of a dirty block or a spin out. But you know, racing accidents happen. The professional NASCAR drivers, they have accidents. Professional iRacers, they have accidents. I mean, the 3 wide racing that we had on Wednesday or Tuesday night was pretty impressive to not have the accidents that we did. And the reason why that we ended up having those couple cautions we did at the end of the race was because people wanted to win that race. I mean, there was a lot of teams that wanted their guys in the winning circle. So, you know, at the end of the day, you can't fault somebody for wanting to win.
No, if I'm being honest, I would rather me and somebody be racing. Say I'm on the outside, you're going to the inside. I would much rather be taken out with somebody busting their butt and driving hard, driving it, trying to win, and somebody like say you lose it underneath me because you're just driving hard, trying to get around me. I'm more okay with that than I am if somebody just like moves out of the way and lets me go. I would be more upset if somebody would let me go than somebody losing their truck underneath of me and taking me out. I am more okay with that, if I'm being completely honest with you. I'll tell you what, I'm okay if somebody bump and runs me, and even if they spin me out just trying to do a bump and run. That's part of racing. You got to do what you got to do to get around guys.
All right, Cody, we are on lap 99.
Yep.
We are crossing 99.
Let's get a shot here. Let's see if the teammates race it out here. Or is Edwin gonna run it? I have a feeling Edwin might be just a little bit quicker than Gary. So I mean, we'll see. I'm sure Gary will probably try it.
But at the end of the day, they don't want to wreck each other out.
Exactly.
Rather have the teammate.
And that goes like with what I was saying earlier. Yeah, now I'd let my teammate go if he was faster than me. But Edwin, we are on lap 100 here.
Yep. Gary coming. Gary going high.
Little deep. Had to throttle out just a little bit. Brake rotors are glowing for both cars.
Here we go, coming into the 3.
Gary is going to go low.
Oh, he would have stayed in it.
Oh, maybe.
He got it.
Maybe. Ooh, both of them a little loose coming off. Edwin rubbing the wall across the start-finish line.
To get that win.
Absolutely. So your race order will be Mr. Edwin Gonzalez, P1. Gary Wigler, P2. Joshua Kirch, P3. Scott Portis, P4. Scotty B, P5. John Russo, P6. Doug Cook, P7. Connor Sanders, P8. Kenneth Boehm, P9, and Stephen Harris, P10. So good run from everybody out there. Just a couple cautions. I mean, that's part of racing. Everybody's gonna lose it once in a while. Let's see what Edwin does here. Is he gonna do?
Do we want to go ahead? Do we want to bring Josh up? Our third place. Finish.
Yeah, let's bring. Josh.
All right, I'll bring him down.
You got him. All right. Josh, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, buddy, how you doing? How was the race tonight? How'd you feel?
Good. Tried some different strategies, so I had fun.
You were out there in first for a while. We thought you were going to pull that one out, especially coming around Scott C.
Oh, I was trying. I mean, I was trying to hold those tires as long as I could, but yeah, I was hoping for a caution, so then I would have stayed a lap out, but it came just a hair too late. So,
you know, I tell you, I was really expecting a lot of cautions, and you know, the cautions really changed the course of a race. And you guys didn't have many. You had 3.
Yeah, I thought there'd be more too, especially in practice. Everyone was looping it. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but they did good.
Awesome. Well, one more race. You got Daytona next week. Big announcement coming from Scotty B. Sorry. So,
yeah,
looking forward to figuring out what it is. Any strategy trying to hook up with any teammates or anything to do some drafting on that race?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to figure something out though, because you definitely need teams for that.
Yep.
So we'll figure it out.
Awesome. Cody, you got anything else?
Nah, man. Just congratulations on that P3, man.
Thanks, dude. Good talking to you guys.
You too, buddy. Well, thank you for running tonight. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you sticking out with us for all the races.
Oh, heck yeah. It's fun.
Thanks, man.
All right, see ya.
That was Joshua
It was
Kirsch, your P3. Sorry, Josh.
No, you're good. You're good.
So I
Yeah.
guess we need to bring Mr. Gary Wiglip down.
Yeah, you want me to bring him down?
I can reach this one.
Okay.
Gary, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up? What's up? Go
How-
on, Cody.
How did it feel tonight, there, buddy? With coming in P2 behind your teammate Edwin. What was the? Did you guys have some strategy going on tonight, or were you both just racing it?
I was trying to save tires until probably the last few laps, and then we went after it. Gave it all we had. It was a good race.
Yeah, coming off P3, P3, coming off of turn 3, turn 4. We looked like you were gonna get a run on Edwin there for a minute.
Yeah, I was closing. I was going to send it in there and dive deep into the corner, but I dove a little too deep. I had to end up downshifting third so I wouldn't clip him because it got tight right there at the turn. So I just went ahead and just downshifted and tried to make a move on the outside or on the inside, exiting turn 4. So
Yeah, we seen the big checkup there, and that's what we were right before that. We were saying, that's the kind of racing we were wanting to see. Like, Tuesday everybody was super clean, but kept the elbows out. A little hard nosed racing, and you don't want to wreck anybody. And as we were finishing up saying that, you did that. We saw the big checkup because you didn't want to get into, especially your teammate. So we saw that big checkup. So unfortunately you couldn't get the pass done, but even though teammates, it's kind of cool to see you guys still both wanting to win.
heck yeah, it was a good battle. We wasn't gonna. Edwin said we're gonna go for it. We're gonna race at the end. I said, all right, let's do it. So it was nice.
Absolutely,
good.
man.
I got into, I forget who it was earlier in the race. John, I think was his name, 72. Accidentally hit him, got him really loose. So I checked up and made sure he wasn't going to crash. Thank goodness he didn't wreck.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like you said, these guys are just a bunch of clean racers in here, and I love it. Freaking great.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yep. Thanks for saying that. But we'll get you back up there. We're gonna pull Mr. Edwin Gonzalez next. But hey, buddy, congratulations on P2 tonight.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you at Daytona.
See you, buddy.
Yes.
All right, that was Mr. Gary Wiglip, your P2 finisher for tonight. All right, Josh, I'll throw Edwin in here. We'll wrap her up.
Nice. Oh.
Sorry, Edwin, it's the boys in the booth, buddy. You got a copy?
Yep. I copy you. I'm just saying goodbye to Gary.
How'd you feel tonight? Eking that first place out for the night, but it looked like Gary was trying to get a little bit of a run on you coming out of P4 there.
Man, see, when I picked Gary to be my teammate, I knew he was fast. But man, he was a little too fast today. He had me nervous. He was right on me the entire time. I got pretty lucky to get up in first after that restart. If not, I don't know if I would have passed him. I think at one point he passed me again, but then he got tight. But he was damn fast, and we practiced that diamond line that he was running, and he just runs it way better than I do because my mind always tells me to get to the bottom, and I know on this track it's not like that. You got to run the diamond, and I was not running it.
Yeah, absolutely. With you two, all night, all day, you guys were in practice. You guys were P1, P2 on fast times, qualified P1, P2, and then in the race on P1, P2. For the breakout performance for G&E Motorsports, you can't ask for nothing better than that.
No, yeah. I always, when I race Gary, like me and him would always have really good battles, and I honestly, that's why I picked him as a teammate. It's like I just always enjoy racing around Gary. I love the way he races, and it's very enjoyable. And we were out here practicing, and I think we found a decent line that ran good, and we tried holding that line, and it seemed to work out.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I got one more question for you before I see if Josh has anything. Are you kind of got any other prospects you're kind of looking at for maybe poaching on another teammate, trying to get another teammate that's doesn't have one, or maybe trying to steal one from somebody? You got any prospects on that? You guys only have 2 right now.
I don't know. We're too new of a motorsports organization to be stealing people right now. But
sounds like Cody's trying to get stolen.
we were just wondering because we were saying at the beginning of this thing, man, when we first went live on the broadcast with you two just P1, P2 during practice, you might have some guys kind of clamoring to maybe get on that team and kind of possibly even some newer guys maybe trying to learn from you and Gary. I mean, you guys have always been super open and super helpful with everybody else, even your fellow competitors, you know. So I didn't know if maybe some other people might have been reaching out trying to snag the third car on the team there or not.
No one has reached out yet, but I mean, if anyone wants to try to join, they're more than welcome to, and I'll try to help them out. The only thing I ever ask is like, if you want to learn, it's like when we throw practices, just join in the practice, and I'll try to give my best advice as I can, and vice versa. I mean, everyone
Yeah,
always
buddy.
learns something from everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
like I said, you've always been super open, even when I mean, just when you threw the Bristol practice up, we thought it was going to be Bristol next. Goose threw a little bit of a wrench in on us, and but I mean, me and you were kind of talking about the different ways that me and you were running. You were sharing some stuff. I was sharing a little bit of the stuff that you're way faster than I am, but me personally, the stuff that I kind of do, and it's just it's cool to see everybody in the community that we have. Just even though you're competitors, you're still trying to help and learn from each other, and it's a cool thing to see.
Oh
Most
yeah,
definitely.
it's a very enjoyable league to race in, and everyone in here is awesome.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it. But we'll let you. Oh yeah, by the way, one hell of a burnout there at the end. That was a
Oh,
hell of a burnout.
thank you. I tried not blowing the motor, so once I got to 300, I let off, but I just couldn't help it, and I went to rev it, and it's a kaboom.
But you got anything for the race winner tonight, Josh?
No, congratulations. Hell of a win. We'll see you at Daytona.
Yep. See you guys.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
All right, Josh, you got any final comments or anything before we go off the air tonight?
You know, I was extremely happy seeing that we only had 3 cautions and they were all towards the end. Clean running, clean racing, teammates working with teammates. You know, at the end of the day, that's all you can ask. Everybody did great, and I'm just happy to be part of this league.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Josh. I mean, cautions are going to happen. It's part of it. Let's be honest. Some people out on the track wanted them. It's just how it works out, you know. I mean, not gonna lie, when Austin accidentally turned me at Daytona, I was really, really glad that a caution came out. I'm not gonna lie, and that's kind of what stacked the field up. And like I said, our very own Goose always says that, you know, cautions breed cautions, packs everybody back up. So a little bit tighter racing, but I totally agree with you, Josh. It's when me, you, and Goose started this thing. I didn't know how much traction we were gonna get, honestly. Just wanting to race with friends, you know, us three were like, well, we host sessions anyway. Why not get some other people in to run with us? And I'm super excited, man. It's taken off. What do we have now? 110 people in?
13. 113 at the moment.
And I never thought that we'd ever have that many people in here, and it's cool to see a lot of friends. So yeah, anybody that is out there that wants to race, wants to have a good, clean league, join up and run with us. More than happy to have you guys.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's amazing the friends that we've made doing this. I mean, 3 friends started it, and it's grown to 113 people. So I'm extremely happy to have everybody part of it that is.
Yeah, 100%. And everybody that we've had, you know, we started out with just a few guys, super cool guys, and the Cougar Life guys, Edwin. Those guys were some of our first guys to join the Discord, and I couldn't have been happier with the group that joined first. You know, it's the first guys who kind of laid the foundation for everybody just being super cool with each other, having a good time. And I really think that kind of, when other people got in, they realized how we were talking, joking around, having fun, but also helping each other. I think everybody else has just kind of followed in line with that and kept it going.
Oh, definitely. And I'm just happy, appreciate everybody, and just looking forward to what's next.
Absolutely, man. Well, if you don't have anything else, Josh, I think we can go off the air.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah, everybody, thank you. This has been GSG Racing, live from Phoenix in the 87s, round 9. out of the 10 race. So next Sunday will be your 10th race, final race at Daytona in '87. So everybody tune in for that next week. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff that everybody always says. We truly appreciate everybody for watching, whether you're subscribed or not. Thank you very much, guys.